Hello there, I'm so happy you're here today. My name is Emily, and I want to share my English journey with you. When I first began learning English, I struggled with even the simplest conversations. Now, I work at an international company where I use English every day. The biggest change? My listening skills. Good listening skills are the key to learning any language. When you can understand what others say, you can join conversations and make friends. My life changed completely when I improved my English listening. I still remember my first day at university. I sat in an English class feeling lost and scared. The teacher spoke so fast, I understood maybe 10% of what she said. That day, I decided to focus on improving my listening skills. It wasn't easy, but step by step, I got better. Now I want to share what worked for me with you. When I started learning English, I faced many problems. I was afraid to speak because I couldn't understand what people said back to me. Different accents confused me. I didn't know enough words. Every conversation felt like trying to catch water with my hands, most of it just slipped away. Learning to listen well in English is like building a puzzle. At first, you only see many separate pieces. You don't know how they fit together, but with practice, you start to connect more pieces. Soon, you can see the whole picture. I've made many funny mistakes. During a team lunch, I thought my Australian colleague was talking about sheets when he was actually talking about sheep on his farm. We laughed about it later. These mistakes are not failures, they are steps forward. Each mistake taught me something new. My turning point came during a short language workshop. I joined a 3-day program with native English speakers. The first day was very hard. By the second day, I was tired and ready to give up. Then something amazing happened on the final day. During a group talk, I realized I was following the conversation without trying so hard. It wasn't perfect, but it was progress. That small success gave me the energy to keep going. Start with simple materials. Look for content made for language learners. I began with VOA Learning English, which uses simple words and slow speech. Try these steps to improve step by step. First, just listen without reading anything. Then listen again while reading the words. Listen once more without the text. Finally, try to repeat what you hear. Practice a little every day. When I used this method, I practiced just 15 minutes daily. After 2 months, I could understand normal speed content much better. Listening to the same audio many times is very helpful. This trains your brain to recognize speech patterns. I used to listen to the same 3-minute dialogue 5-7 times. Each time, I caught words I missed before. For beginners and middle-level learners, I recommend Real English Conversations podcast, real talks with helpful explanations. YouTube channel English with Lucy, clear speech with useful topics. TED Talks with text, interesting content at different speeds. Music is a fun way to improve listening. Songs have rhythm and repeat words, which helps your brain learn patterns. Choose singers with clear voices and good lyrics. I got better by reading lyrics while listening to singers like Ed Sheeran and Adele. Movies and TV shows can help too, but use subtitles the right way. Start with English subtitles, then slowly try watching without them. I did this with the show Modern Family, first watching full episodes with subtitles, then rewatching short scenes without them. Soon, I could understand most talking without reading. What's your favorite way to practice English listening? Think about it for a moment. Make listening part of your daily routine. Listen while cooking, traveling, or exercising. I created a morning English time. During my 45-minute morning routine, I played English podcasts. This simple habit gave me 5 extra hours of practice every week. Create an English environment around you. Change your phone language to English. Follow English channels on social media. When I changed my phone to English, I learned new words every day just by using my apps. Reading and listening together works well. After reading an article, find a podcast or video about the same topic. This helps you recognize spoken words you've already seen in writing. I used to read news stories and then listen to reports about the same events. Feeling frustrated when you don't understand is normal. When you feel down, change how you think about it. Focus on what you did understand, not what you missed. Even catching a few words is progress. Building confidence takes time. Start with content you can understand about 70% of, then slowly try harder materials. I kept a listening wins notebook where I wrote down small successes. Today, I understood a podcast without replaying it, or I followed directions from a native speaker without asking them to repeat. Set realistic goals. Learning happens in ups and downs. Some days you'll improve quickly, other days you might feel stuck. When I felt like I wasn't getting better, I reminded myself that my brain was still learning even if I couldn't see it yet. Set small, clear listening goals. For example, this week I will understand the main points of 3 news reports, or by next month I will follow a 10-minute interview without subtitles. My first goal was just to understand weather forecasts. I listened to one every day for 2 weeks until I could understand them fully. Reward yourself when you reach goals. After reaching a listening goal, I would enjoy a special coffee or buy something small I wanted. These little celebrations kept me motivated during hard times. Turn mistakes into learning chances. When you don't understand something, don't just move on. Listen again. Look up new words. Practice saying them. Once, I misunderstood instructions at work because I didn't know the phrase touch base. Instead of feeling bad, I added that phrase to my study list. Now I use it confidently. Finding a study partner makes learning more fun. My colleague Wei and I had a weekly English coffee hour where we talked about English podcasts we both listened to. Having someone to share ups and downs with made learning much better. When talking with native speakers, don't be afraid to ask them to speak slower. Most people are happy to help. You can say, "Could you speak a bit slower, please?" Or, "Would you mind repeating that?" I still use these phrases sometimes in complex talks. Try these online communities for extra help. Meetup.com, find local English conversation groups. Idaki, connect with language partners or teachers. Discord language servers, join voice chats with learners and native speakers. On a scale of 1 to 5 stars, how would you rate your current English listening level? Think about this honestly. Strong listening skills open many doors. They help you make friends, succeed at work, and enjoy travel more. My career grew much faster once I could understand and join important conversations at work. Improving your listening is like growing a garden. You plant seeds, learning methods, water them regularly, daily practice, and eventually harvest the results, better understanding. It takes time, but the rewards are worth it. Imagine understanding your favorite English songs without looking at lyrics. Picture yourself watching English movies without subtitles. Think about having a job interview in English and feeling confident. All of this is possible with practice. Remember, learning is a journey, not a race. Some days will be harder than others. That's okay. What matters is that you keep going. Don't give up when progress seems slow. Every minute you spend listening to English takes you one step closer to fluency. I believe in you. Start today with just 5 minutes of focused listening practice. Choose one method I mentioned and try it right now. Small steps lead to big changes. I'm cheering for you on your English listening journey.